So here we're doing the same kind of upgrade. We have a 292 with unlocking riser posts and body inserts. I'm going to de-string this, detension this, so I can take it off, pull off these risers, and put these in and reset it up. First thing is to do is pull the springs off, which I've done. It's rocking forward, and I'm going to unlock the strings. On this guitar, I have to retract the global tuner a little bit to get it out. So here, I'm taking out the old non-locking riser posts. Unlocking, normal Floyd style rocking riser posts. So these are the Sophia riser posts. Many are familiar with them. And they have an inner lock screw. That's a threaded set screw that is in there, inside the body of the riser post, and it's accessed with a 1.5 millimeter. And we ship them out with sealed bottoms so that they work. Unfortunately, most people don't have the skill set or the money necessarily to go to Luthier and have them pulled out to put these in. So I decided to try to make an improvement. And this improvement takes the same thing, takes a set screw that's calibrated for these, and puts them into the bottom of the existing saddle. And you can thread them completely in, and it makes a sealed bottom. And the hole where this resides will receive the lock screw. So now they're at the bottom of the guitar. Very deep. Whoa. It's so deep. And so here we can see that they will fit. And I'm threading this back into where it was. And then after I've set this up for the right height again, I will be able to lock this by turning this down. And you will have, for your own guitar, without any serious modifications to your guitar, locking riser posts. I'm going to do the same here. The extension of the lock screw is there. And then I have to insert these. Threads all the way down to the bottom, so you have a sealed bottom. You can also use it creatively at different positions. I'm using it slightly snug to the body. You don't want to push up too much, but having it slightly snug to the body actually makes it a little bit firmer. So you have an improvement. Now in position, and we have locks. So I'm going to retension the strings, put the springs in, adjust the tension, and lock. Anybody with sharp eyes will notice that I have the ball end here, like a vintage locking setup some people did. I broke my string, and I'm reusing it by going through here and putting it through the nose slot and locking, which means I've saved a string, because these are bi-directional loading. So now I have the position where the action's pretty close to where it needs to be. I think I can go ahead and respring it. These copper springs are pretty good. They look a little discolored or oxidized, but they work just the same. So now I have the global tuner in position where it's essentially 90 degrees. So it's a little off. You want to extend this a little bit more. A little further, so it sits, so it's 90 degrees to the risers. I have pretty good action here. So that size a little high. So that's extended too far out. Dial it back so that the contact pins here that touch the body right there at that point yield this at 90 degrees. So it's still a little off. I'm going to retract it a little bit more. And now it looks like when it sits, right, kaboom, it's 90 degrees to the risers and following the line of the strings. Pretty darn close. So we're all lined up. The rest of it's just tuning. And if there's any subsequent change on the spring, I can take care of it then. Okay, I still think the action's a little high, so I'm going to take a spring off because I like to be careful about the knife edges and stuff. I find when I lower the action or this, it changes the geometry a lot. And now that I've lowered it, this plate sits back further. It should sit more like that. So sometimes that changing this geometry affects the tension of everything. So I'm going to dial it out a little bit more, get it back to that position where it's what I call initial position, 90 degrees, everything's together. And then retune the strings. And by changing the global tuner, it brought this back into position really quickly. So now we have a pretty good setup. Let's lock it and see what we got. So now I think the action's really good. And the ring, this goes. There's a fourth, sharp 4. There's going a sharp 4 on that. And it's still in tune. So the last step, the step we're all waiting for, is now I can insert the 1.5 millimeter wrench and lock it, increasing the stability of the connection of the tremolo to the guitar. Thank you. Sophia Tremolos here. I'm Geoffrey McCabe, and this is the introduction of our locking riser post assemblies for the OFR tremolos and the vintage Fenders. And it's pretty easy. It comes in a whole kit. We'll send it to you with the 2 inserts, the risers, and the wrenches. I grabbed one of this for the experiment, but you'll believe me, you will get 2 in your package. Thank you so much.